Marquise, what's up? Keep forgetting I gotta use headphones now. Oh man, I gotta get that set up. Keep being lazy. Equa, Jamil, what's up, y'all? Ooh, my Lakers badge is crooked. Ooh, wrong way, this way. Right there. There we go. Yeah, I had the fucking flu all last week. I just got over the shit yesterday. Like I literally just got over it yesterday. Literally. I was sick as a dog. I did something with knee slap. Y'all, you missed it. Jamel, Marquise, y'all missed it. Me and Lee Slap did a collab. We about to do another one too soon. This weekend. We did an update on Young Pharaoh. What? Yeah, they should not be doing that shit in high school. I don't know what the hell I just watched. That is the dumbest. But yeah, we got Hassan Campbell. First video I seen, he said Maino, that elite audio call, he said Maino AI'd his voice. I was gonna do that day, but I got sick as fuck. Like sick. Like I couldn't get up out the bed without throwing up. And I couldn't even keep water down. Like I literally, if you see me on knee slap, look, I look like I lost like 10 pounds. My cheeks all skinny. If you look at knee slap, if you look at knee slaps video, you can see it in my face that I'm sick as a dog. Like if you watch knee slap video, and then the crazy thing about it is my daughter was sitting on my lap the whole time, sick. So we both sitting here on this live stream, sick as shit. But it still was a great live stream. Yo, Quaz. Hey, yo, Quaz, let me show you something. DJ, come here. Bring your sword. Come here. Yeah, bring your sword. Come here. Look what I just bought for my son. Well, me and my son. Quaz, look at this shit. It light up and everything. Hold on. Let me move it out the way. It light up and everything. I bought this for my son. Well, me and my son. Because you know I'll be walking around playing with this motherfucker. Hold on. Let me switch it. It light up. Hold on. Turn off the light. Turn off the light so you can see it. It light up and everything. Hold on. Let me put it in the camera. Watch out. Let me put it in the camera. You can see it. And play a little song. This nigga been running around all goddamn day with it. I couldn't even put the fucking batteries in it yet. I told him not to. Mine didn't do this. Mine was a little smaller, and it didn't do this. It didn't light up and all this shit. I didn't know that it did all this. I was mad to the motherfucker. All right, you can go take it. I was mad then because mine was the smaller version, and mine didn't light up. But mine had the real metal on it. That joint was like it's like plastic. But that joint, I still think it's better than mine. What? All right, that's fine. Go play. Here, shut the door. He said that is fire though. On Green Ranger is the goat. Right. I didn't. I said, yo, it got a stand to it too over here. I said, don't touch it. Let me put the batteries in it first. This little motherfucker, I come home from work, box everywhere. He upstairs in the bed, sleep with it like this. I called this morning. I'm looking for it to put the batteries in it before I leave because I was going to surprise him. I'm looking, where the fuck is the box over here, piece of box over there? And I didn't want him to mess up the box because I wanted to keep it as a collector's item for him too. This little nigga upstairs in the bed huddled up with it like this. Huddled up with it, had it in his hand like this, clutching it. Give me this goddamn thing, boy. He was not playing. He was not playing. What? It's his. He doesn't have to let you play with it. It's his. It's his. It's his. He does not have to let you play with it. It's his. I'll get you one. I'll get you one on Tuesday. Shut the door. It's his. Then I'll get you a little Pink Ranger one. All right, now shut the door. Shut the door. I'll get you a little Pink Ranger one on Tuesday. Now everybody want to be a fucking Power Ranger. Now I got one for DJ. But yeah, we got a whole lot of Hassan Campbell shit. He went at Sauce Walker. It's a whole lot of shit. It's a whole lot of shit that I'm gonna cover tonight on Hassan Campbell. He did a lot of weird shit this week. Whole lot of weird shit. So we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna start with this AI video because that was oh my god, that was the stupid. You lost, nigga. You lost. You know you lost when you start talking about some AI shit, nigga. You Maino barely know how to work a motherfucking live stream. You think he know how to AI? Oh yeah, Kanye West with the Klan hoodie. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't even think I should. But I get what he was trying to say. I think. But it didn't work out that way. So if y'all want to cover that, we can cover that too. That shit was weird, bro. That whole thing. I think he was trying to say, like, I'm the Black Klansman, like, we hanging white folks. Now that's his opinion, not mine. But I think that's the statement that he was trying to make. Like he was reversing the Klan thing and flipping it back on them like they were like we did, nigga. But it didn't come out that way. All right, now let's listen to this. Yo, they was cooking Hassan in these goddamn what's the face in his comments. I screenshotted it. They was cooking him. They was like, come on, bro. AI though. Hold on. Before we get started on this, I want y'all to read the comment. They was cooking him. Absolutely cooking him. He said, once someone says AI, do you know they hold on? Let me. You said I finished Ramadan, bro. Oh, that's crazy. That's what's up. That's what's up. It says, once somebody uses AIs, you know they lying. Maino can't even get his live to work straight. He damn sure don't know how to do some AI. Wax said Big U and his guys ran up on him was AI too until he realized it was court papers. Yo, they is cooking him in his joint. Bro said it's AI. Africa Bambaataa. After he said, bro said it was AI. Africa Bambaataa, and you was AI too. All right, you're not gonna keep running in and out though. Hassan, you talking about he's misleading the youth, but what about you showing the kids the right way? Then you get mad and start talking about how you would kill it, how you would kill it, how killer you is. All right, bye. Shut the door. Snake face. Hassan saying it's AI because it's embarrassing to sound like a thirsty puppy getting water out the bowl. That's the best statement right there. Because you did. You sounded like a fucking you sounded like a groupie, nigga. You got caught red-handed, sounding like a whole groupie, bro. You was like, oh, I can't wait to meet y'all and shake your hand. I'm addicted to murder, death, kill. Everything that you said that you stood for, you literally went against in that audio. And now you trying to. This nigga said it was AI. Get out the bowl. Got look, goddamn, a clout, a fucking a clout climb, drinking clout out the bowl. Get out the bowl. Get out the bowl. We caught you in the bowl. Now get out the bowl. Right, class. You got caught in the bowl. Drink. Look at you. Zesty. Drinking zest out the bowl. Get out of the bowl. You got caught, nigga. They gonna try to play it off. Oh, it's AI. Nah, that would. I didn't think he would say that stupid shit. Oh wait, somebody turn my volume down. Hold on. All right, there we go.
Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes.
Put this fraud up.
And super violate that.
Now look. Look over top of him, and I'm gonna keep pointing this out. Let's look at the pictures. Let's. I'm telling y'all think I'm playing. The rapper Maino. Now let's look at all these images of Maino before we get started. I want y'all got a good look at this image right here, right? Now look at all the images of Maino that he could have found on the internet. It's so look, he got shirt on. At least a white beater. I mean a black beater. Shirt on. It's thousands of pictures of this nigga up there with his shirt on. I still can't believe he noticed this nigga nipples. I have never noticed a man nipples looking at him with his shirt off. I barely even noticed my own nipples. So, but my point is all these pictures up here of him with a shirt on. And this is the picture that he chooses. Now you can go back and look at all of his thumbnails. I guarantee you somebody in that thumbnail is going to be a man with no shirt on. 9 times out of 10.
Like button. Now, I told myself I wasn't going to address Maino no more.
You the motherfucker.
Especially after the conversation we had on the phone last.
How many times have we heard this? How many times have you heard him say he was going to stop talking about Maino? You told Maino you was going to stop talking about Maino. And yo, this is a pattern with him, right? Didn't I say that? He lashes out against people that he's attracted to. Bambaataa. When Bambaataa didn't keep his promise, right? What did he do? He ran to the internet and lashed out on him. Maino didn't want to keep in contact with him. Didn't want to answer his phone calls. I guess he thought that as Maino, he thought him and Maino was going to be cool after that conversation. They was going to be butt buddies. He was going to be a lobby boy. When that didn't happen, he said he was going to take the video down with Bam. Bam apologized and I took the video down. Bam didn't keep his promise. What did he do? Put the video back up, then ran to the internet some more. Same thing with Maino. Same thing with Jim Jones. This happens with everybody. When he's attracted someone and they reject his advances, he lashes out on the internet against
night that y'all didn't hear. See, what's pissing me off is that me and Maino had conversations years ago.
Yeah.
But the audio that y'all listening to is AI and it's chopped and it's screwed. So I'm listening because I got audio.
Bro, that was not chopped and screwed. You were talking fluently. Do we gotta bust the audio out? He said it was chopped and screwed in AI. Wait a minute. Is it chopped and screwed or is it AI? Because I've never seen something chopped and screwed and AI. I don't even know if that's possible. To chop and screw somebody's voice is one thing, but to AI it is a whole different ballgame. Now, is it chopped and I just realized that he just said it was two different things at once, that it can't be. Either they AI'd your voice or they chopped and screwed it. It can't be both, bro. And we can listen to the audio. Put a one in the chat if you heard the audio. If not, I'll play it for you. If you heard the audio, the nigga is talking in crisp, clear sentences. I've heard AI. AI ain't that good, ain't that fluent. There's always a brief pause in between AI, like in between the words. Like you can hear it. It would either say the next word too fast or it will say the next word too slow. You can tell the difference between AI and you can tell the difference between chopped and screwed. There were no cuts like in the joint, and you can hear the background noise. If it was chopped and screwed, the AI, the noise in the background, you would hear the noise change. The noise doesn't change. It's fluent, nigga. It's all fluent. You got caught in the bowl. Get out the bowl. Shadow, Mr. Switchy, Chris, Diabolical Max. What's up with you?
Of me and Maino's conversations, and it didn't go the way that the stuff that y'all listening to. Like, for example, the way he was talking, I wasn't listening to none of that nonsense, but I listened to it. I was like, yo, y'all taking audio that Maino did somewhere else on a live or somewhere else.
No, he didn't. You know how I know? You know how I know that you're lying? Because Bullets Gotti told us about this audio a year and some change ago because he was there. And everything that he said you said was in that audio. So how could it have been chopped and screwed when Bullets Gotti said he was sitting right next to you, right? Bullets never said it was chopped and screwed because he was sitting there listening to you. And he said that's when he stopped fucking with you because of the way you was acting on the phone with Maino. And he described word for word what you were saying. And then when the audio comes out, it's word for word what the fuck you were saying. Go back to Bullets Gotti's video exposing Hassan Campbell. He said, yo, man, he talking about he want to shake these niggas' hands and he loved death music. And that's when he was like, yo, that's a contradiction, nigga. And then you want to kiss and make up with niggas. That's exactly. Bullet's been telling us for a whole year about this audio. A whole year he's been telling us about this audio. And now you talk about it was chopped and screwed. Nah, nigga, you got caught with your face in the bowl. Get out the bowl.
And adding it to a phone conversation and made it sound like Maino was talking to me all types of crazy. And it's like, what kind of a Jedi mind trick are y'all trying to play? Y'all trying to take the goalpost and move it. I already
No, nigga, you're taking the goalpost and moving it.
defeated the nigga.
How did you defeat him?
What kind of a Jedi mind trick are y'all trying to play? Y'all trying to take the goalpost and move it. I already defeated the nigga. I called him out for a fight. He doesn't want to fight. He's broke, but he don't want to get in the ring. He's broke. He's barely holding on. The music industry is over. Nobody's going to shows to see him. They're going to see Jim Jones, Fab, and Dave East.
Bro, whether they're going to see him or not, he's still getting paid for the show. And number two, he never said he didn't want to fight. He said he didn't want to fight in the ring because he's not going to help you get a bag off of him no more. He said if you wanted to fight, you can meet him out in the streets. And you made an excuse not to meet him out in the streets. Oh, I know my niggas get busy and yo niggas get busy and somebody's going to get it. Sounds like a fucking excuse to me. What your niggas going to jump in it for? Because you know you're going to get beat up? What's the difference between your niggas being there ringside watching you get beat up and you on the corner? If they feel like they want to jump in, they're going to jump in. If they want to, you seen when Floyd uncle jumped in that motherfucker in his head. If a nigga want to jump in, he jumping in. But you made the excuse. Maino told you straight up, you've been getting a bag off me for the last 5 years. I'm not helping you get a bigger bag off of me. But if you want to fight, meet me in the streets. You're on punishment. You can't come out to the streets. So now you're saying you lost, bro. When he dropped that audio, you lost. I have not seen one person to say that you won. After that audio was dropped, I didn't hear not one person say Hassan won that battle.
He's the opening act. That's why everybody was staring at him on the stage like that, and not even nobody knows who Maino is like that. Nobody knows who Maino is like that. He's local. I'm universal.
So if he's local and you're universal, why you keep talking about him? Why do you want a celebrity boxing match? He's the celebrity. You're not. Yes. You what? Oh, come on. Tell you, you're not gonna keep hitting people, and then when they hit you and you want to run in here. I know what you did, Desiree. You do this all the time. You try to go out there and bully people, and then when they bully you back, you try to run in here and try to snitch on people. Go ahead and play. Go ahead and play. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and play. You always trying to do that. You little evil little twerp. You evil. Just like you goddamn mother. Here, but let her come in here. But anyway, back to what I was saying.
He goes live on YouTube. The nigga had 600 people watching him. But
it's his first YouTube live. And this is how you know a nigga is defeated. When you start trying to talk about shit that's irrelevant to the topic. What happened to the AI? You didn't elaborate on that or nothing. You just went straight to, oh, nobody watches him. Oh, he's not universal. What that got to do with this whole the topic? This is how you know you defeated. Because you keep saying the same shit over and over again.
Supposed to have 1 million followers on Instagram. I go live on YouTube and I have thousands. Sometimes 10 to 20,000 people watching me. We are not the same.
You say what now? You have how many? Because I've never seen you get past 7,000. Not even that.
600 people watching him
on his first live.
He's supposed to have 1 million followers on Instagram. I go live on.
Wait. How does 600? Wait. Hold on. See, you just try to Jedi mind fuck us. He has 1 million. He allegedly has 1 million followers on Instagram, and you trying to clown him for having 600 followers on a different platform. 600 people watching him on a different platform. He didn't go live on Instagram. He went out live on YouTube. So what does YouTube have to do? A YouTube live have to do with his Instagram? You just try to Jedi mind fuckers with some bullshit.
on YouTube and I have thousands,
Mm.
sometimes 10 and 20,000 people
You have never gotten nowhere near none of those numbers.
watching me. We are not.
You exaggerate every time you.
This is a Jedi.
You ever notice every time you argue? What's up, sis? You ever notice every time you argue with somebody, those people watching, the people watching, those numbers go up every argument. First, it was when he was arguing with Math.
Right.
I had 5,000 people watching me, 5,000 to 7,000 people, make 10 tops. Now it's 10 to 20 people, 10 to 20,000 people watching him at a time. When did this ever happen? Those are Kai Sanat numbers. Those are fucking RDC numbers. Fucking what's the dude name? Aaron, what's the name? Those, what's that other dude name?
Aaron who?
What's that other dude name? The white boy. Is Kai Sanat? What's the white boy name?
I don't know him.
I forgot. That's neon. That's neon numbers.
I just jumped up to say, hey, I might be back, but I gotta go to the Dollar Tree.
All
right.
Those are neon numbers.
Imagination. See y'all later.
That's what I'm saying. He always talking about his numbers, but he never shows his analytics. All right, butt it up.
A mind trick going on. You think the nigga is bigger than what he is, or better yet, a lot of you dudes, I inspired you to come to YouTube. When you look at me, I'm inspirational.
Huh?
But it also causes jealousy. So the nigga that actually paved the way on this platform so that y'all could sit up there and eat, because y'all didn't even know it was money on YouTube.
Hold on. Neither did you. Hold on. Back that up. Get off of that. Can anybody name one content creator that has mentioned Hassan Campbell as their inspiration for joining YouTube? Just put yes or no in the chat. Just one content creator that has said Hassan Campbell inspired me to come on YouTube. Not he told me, he inspired me to come on YouTube. Just one. That's all I need. Just one.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up.
Right. No. Zip said he told me to come on YouTube, not inspired me. See, that's why I said that. Not he told him to come on YouTube. He inspired me to come on YouTube. Nope. And Zip about to surpass him. Neo, that's his name. You said no, I thought you said Neo. Neon, that's the boy name, the little Indian.
Niggas was keeping it a secret. Y'all want to see my downfall so much that y'all trying to sabotage me on the internet. You're trying to rig the game.
Huh?
How you gonna rig the game? How you playing audio of me making peace with a nigga 3 or 4 years ago when today I'm talking about shooting the 5?
Because you sound like a fucking two-faced fraud. He's showing how two-faced you are. You said you were going to stop talking about him after that conversation. That's he's showing you how much of a fraud you are and how much you claim that you were a fucking fan. And it shows how much of a clout chaser you are. When a nigga don't accept your advances, you go run into the internet like Professor.
And he's stuck in the 5. On top of the fact that I laid out all the questions that y'all was supposed to ask Maino, but y'all didn't hold him accountable. Y'all didn't ask him why he lied about the situation that happened with his co-defendant in the club. Y'all didn't ask him about that. Y'all didn't ask him why he lied about the situation that happened with.
It ain't our responsibility to ask him nothing. It ain't our responsibility to ask Maino nothing. You wanted to fight that man. You the one with the issue with him. Don't try to put that shit on us. You always try and get somebody else to fight your battle. That's exactly what you're trying to do right now. You want everybody else to fight your battle. Y'all didn't ask him the questions. We ain't the one with the fucking issue with him. You are. What questions do we need to ask him? Other than when he gonna knock your fucking head off. That's the only question I got to ask. When you gonna roll up on him and punch this nigga in the mouth once and for all? 36 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Oh yeah, a big announcement. Me and Knee Slap will be doing another collab this weekend. Pharaoh did go to jail that night. Knee Slap did an update on it, and he has more updates that he's withholding until we got some free time this weekend.
With Rod Diggs in the club, y'all didn't ask him about none of that. Y'all didn't ask him about that. Y'all, what y'all doing is I caught him in the trap, and y'all opening up the trap and trying to release him back into the wild.
What trap did you catch him in? You want to make what you said sound more elaborate than what it was, and it wasn't, bro. It wasn't. You say the same shit over and over again, and you have absolutely no proof of the things that the claims that you're making. That's another reason why nobody asked him those questions, because you have no proof or evidence of these things. Nobody will keep asking him shit just because you said, nah, get out of there. My bad, y'all. I got the baby in here with me. They're getting my clippers and shit.
Are you not entertained? But one of the reasons why I be flipping on Maino, I'm gonna give you a prime example. We're not gonna talk about the lobby boys, how them dudes be trying to mislead these young boys back into the streets. We're not even gonna talk about the fact that how I fought so hard during the pandemic to stop the killing with the drill rappers. And he went and sat down with the mayor after the mayor told him that he's gonna stop drill rap. Maino he comes to the rescue of drill rap, and now all the drill rappers are dead or in jail.
Okay. What that got to do with Maino? What that got to do with Maino? He did his part. How you get mad at Maino for getting up and going to speak with the mayor about drill rap, which that was something that you should have did. Instead of sitting on your couch on your lazy ass not doing nothing.
I tried. But y'all sit up there and say, oh, what are you doing? You ain't doing nothing. No, I tried to stop them young boys from earthing each other.
How? By sitting on your couch making videos? That's trying, my nigga? How is sitting on your fucking couch dressed like you're going to the club talking shit trying? Maino didn't insult these kids. You know, be honest with you, I don't even think the youth would even listen to you, because you want to insult somebody and claim that's kicking knowledge. No, that's just you insulting people and trying to get shock value. That's not teaching anybody anything. That's not solving the problem. That's nothing. And the thing about it, like I said before, how is you said you got a problem with Jim Jones and the lobby boys and Maino's misleading the youth? How the fuck was a celebrity boxing match going to solve that problem? That was your solution to all of this. Right.
I even came up with slogans like turn his TV off or he got his snot box rock to bring awareness.
That's what you did. That's how you tried. You made slogans. That was your effort. Slogans. Y'all heard me? That was his efforts. He tried to stop drill music and people dying and with slogans, y'all. Do you hear this, man?
I tried. But y'all sit up there and say, oh, what are you doing? You ain't doing nothing. No, I tried to stop them young boys from earthing
with
each other.
slogans.
I even came up with slogans like turn his TV off or he got his snot box rock to bring awareness. But these old heads,
I don't want it.
Instead of like being like Harriet Tubman and leading niggas to the promised land, y'all leading them to the hellfire.
And you are?
So Maino, right? Here's one of my problems.
Making these accusations. You got some dude named Lil Rod. First of all, all that producer be a pause on his name. Like,
no.
Rod, like, that's pause.
Do you think it's like a agenda to destroy?
See, now you're trying to get victims to fight your battle. This ain't got nothing to do with now you got a problem with him and what he said about Little Rod. Why didn't you have a problem when it came out? I don't remember you speaking on this. I don't remember this. Hold on for a second, y'all.
This is what I'm saying. And if you know anything about, the 60s, and I hate to get all like this, but if you know anything about the 60s and what they did with black leadership and all that, these were some of the tactics, right? To destroy you. Basically, they divide and conquer, right? J. Edgar Hoover. There you go, right? So COINTELPRO, what they would do was they would put out misinformation, have us looking at each other. Right? They sending out letters and sending out things saying, this one talking about that one, this one got caught doing this, right? And it keeps us.
You jumped in it, you attacked the victim. You just jumped in it. Not only did you jump in it, but when you jumped in it, you attacked the victim.
My nigga, are you fucking serious? So what was you doing in Bronx River at 6 a.m. when you got shot? You wasn't just calling out the shooters. You were attacking the victim. In the same case, you even said if you was Diddy, Cassie would be dead. Oh, what about the other girl that you said used movie plots in her story? Something that you did too. Oh, what about the boy from the Tyler Perry show? The light-skinned boy. You attacked him too. We have never seen you help a victim. We've only seen you attack victims. And you got the motherfucking nerve to sit here and try to point the finger at Maino for attacking victims? Are you fucking serious? What were you doing in Bronx River at 6 o'clock in the morning yelling at yelling at the residents. It wasn't because you was. Why were you emotionally stressed? Why were you hurt that day? Because Cassie got 30 million and nobody gave a fuck about your case, and you attacked her and got shot for it, allegedly. And you got the nerve?
You attacked the victim. You know what it feels like to have a man pushing up on you and using the music industry as a tool? Little Rod did.
And you did too.
In this business was going to Diddy parties. We just was at a Diddy party at the Ned. That was crazy. Now all of a sudden, nobody talking about going to a Diddy party. What, like, you ever been invited to a party or any party? Like, every top chick that was from the city or Philly or everywhere was there. Like, I mean, it was a party. I think y'all reaching with some of the shit y'all talking about. Be so delusional, never been invited to no party, never had access to no party, running around talking about, don't let me find a picture of you in a Diddy party. Shut up. Not gonna lie to you. It's fun. Listen, Diddy had a party at the Ned recently, like a couple of months ago when they dropped that album. That was a good party. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. That face looked a little suspicious when you looked around. Man, no, I ain't gonna lie. This look right here when you was like, when you paused before you said that was a good party. I don't like I don't like that expression, bro. Look, this shit looking guilty to the motherfucker. Look above me. Watch this nigga face. Let me take myself out of this. Hold on. There it is. Let me take myself out of this. Look at Maino face when he say it.
That was a good party.
That nigga looked around like, yeah, that was a good party. Was it, Maino? How good was the party? Matter of fact, you keep that to yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. If Homeland Security is reaching, like,
beat the dog crap out of him. Right, I know. That's how I think he was gonna never catch him.
That's all I can tell you. I ain't here to say one. I'm not here to go one way or another.
He said he was reminiscing, right?
Talking about parties that y'all over here talking about parties and events that y'all never was invited in. Y'all never had access to. Y'all never been involved. You sitting around in your house or in your basement or your mom's basement or at work judging that you ain't never gonna be in the company of.
He talk about y'all.
What we really talking about? You throwing stone.
Look, now you're trying to get the people to fight your battle. First, you just try to get victims. First you threw the people at him. Oh, y'all ain't ask him the questions. Then you try to throw victims at him. Oh, you blame the victim, and now you're trying to throw the people back at him again. This is how we know that you lost the battle. You can't beat him by yourself. You lost because you're trying to pull other people into it like you always do, and get them to fight the battle for you. And then when it's all the smoke clears, you say you won and you did it all. You do this all the time. People ain't going for it this time.
Easily to be broken.
He talking about y'all. That's what. No respect.
What are we talking about?
That's how he feel about y'all. I'm leveled up. That's how he feel about y'all. Y'all beneath him.
You leveled up how? Because you make YouTube money. That's leveling up. Like I don't understand this. Like why do people? You're not leveled up, bro. If you're trying to get a celebrity boxing match with Maino, I don't think that's leveling up. I could be wrong, But is that a level up? Renegade, what's up? 46 people in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. Don't forget to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $1, $2, $3, $4. Y'all know that. Y'all do all that. But I don't think a celebrity boxing match with Maino, who is admittedly not a celebrity, is a level up. I don't think that is. You're not a celebrity neither. It's just a lot of people want to see you get your fucking ass whooped. That's the only reason why you qualify for one of those fights, because there's a lot of people that want to see you get beat up.
But he talking about niggas is talking about what they don't know what they talking about.
Turned down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Shall we begin?
I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely. Turned down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole
He
I
didn't
was
say it
telling
was
you
Diddy
about.
that.
Right. Because P.
They
Diddy be
offered
wanting
him
to
$50
party.
million.
And you gotta tell him no.
He just said 50.
You got to tell
Diddy
him
want
no.
to party.
I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm
You got to tell him no. You got to tell him no.
We saying the same thing about you and Bam. My nigga, Bam be wanting to party. And you got to tell him no. Did you tell him no? No. And we don't want to hear this you was a kid shit. Until you show us some proof or evidence that you was ever around this man under 17, you were an adult. Did you tell him no? And let's play devil's advocate. Even if he did it when you was a kid, when you became an adult and you got out of jail and you went to Bam's house and he wanted to party, did you tell him no? No, you didn't. You gave that ass up. You can keep talking about, oh, he did this to me as a kid, but there's 20-some years after that where you were still with the man. Did you tell him no? No, you didn't.
This is coming from a nigga that's worth way more than you, Maino. So who should we believe? Cat Williams or you? I could come with 1,000 receipts. You don't victimize the victim. Little Rod has a right to wanting to be in the music industry.
So did Cassie. What did you do with that? So did Cassie. Cassie had every right. Even after the video came out, you still shitted on her. Come on, man. We got 47 people in the chat, 17 likes. Come on, family. Get those likes up. Right. Projection, Mr. Campbell. Projection. Yeah, Bull's got been frying Hassan lately, as well, and said everything we all been saying. We'll play that. We'll play that after this. If that's a request, eyebrows. But yeah. What about Cassie, nigga? Like you literally sat out there for damn near an hour yelling and screaming about Cassie getting $30 million when you should have been happy that a victim got their justice. But instead you were upset that she got 30 million and nobody's talking about your situation. You attacked Cassie several times. You said that if you was Diddy, Cassie would be unalived right now.
He has a right to protect his doodle hole, my nigga. Are you not entertained?
So
Hit
did
that
you.
like button, hit that share button, hit that
But
subscribe
did you?
button. We out.
So did you. But did you? No, you didn't. Oh my God! Look at this shit. This shit here. Now we've heard. He's talking about his friends again, right? One of his friends, he's mad at again. Now I guarantee you've heard this before because he did this already. Every time he gets into a fallout with one of them friends, he runs straight to the internet and start telling their business for no reason. Just start telling their business. But what I'm highlighting here is this, bro. It's time. It's time. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't grow it back anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Your hairline's out the door. Bro, that shit is gone, bro. You got a half of a Vegeta. How you got a half of a Vegeta? He got a half a young Pharaoh. That is fucking wild, bro. That shit is going. Then you try to make it look wet. Like that's not gonna make the ball spot appear even bigger. Bro, cut that shit off, bro. You look like a crackhead Jesus. You look like Jesus if he was on drugs.
All right, family. Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes. It's super violate that like button. But in this case right here, y'all ain't got to take off your shoes because we're not in the house. We in the yard. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Now,
Look. Watch this.
again. Shall we begin?
Bam. Look, bro. That shit is done, bro. Cut that shit off. Cut that shit off, bro. Like I ain't even trying to be smart, bro. Cut that shit off. Would you say the audacity of that hairline? He said, "Bro, look like Scar from Lion King." Be prepared. I'm surrounded by idiots. He said, "Bro, looks so gay. It looks horrible, don't it? And you wet. You try to make it look wet. It just looks like a wet ball spot. That's all. It just look like a wet ass ball spot, bro. Just cut that shit off. It's not coming back, bro. There's no way to fix it. Better call you and get yourself some hymns or something. I don't know. Rogaine. I don't know, bro. You did. I don't even think that should have worked. That shit done, bro. That's why he always getting his hair a certain way because that part in that ball spot in the middle, he has to. Don't. That's why he always get a braid overlapping another braid because he's trying to cover up the ball spots. Come on, man. We almost got 50 people in the building. Y'all better be hitting that like button. And support the channel. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. $1, $2, not Venmo. Hit the Cash App, PayPal. $1, $2, $3, $4. Put something on that loud pad, family. He said that nigga look like be prepared. He said razor thigh moan. He called that nigga razor thigh moan. ah. He called that nigga razor thigh moan. Oh man, I quit. Y'all see what Razor Ramon looked like before he died? His last performance. Oh, it was the worst shit I've ever seen ever in my fucking life. He was so drunk and out of it. I don't know if he was high off of heroin or something, but that shit was terrible. He looked like Razor Ramon before he died.
Now, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I don't have no friends.
Oh, we know that.
And for a long time, I felt bad about it, felt depressed, was in my feelings, but not anymore. And in life is either you stand for something or you'll fall for anything.
Projection, Mr. Campbell. Projection.
Everything that I was taught as a youngin was wrong. Everything that I was taught from the streets,
I'm saying
coming
same
from a
shit
streets
over and
perspective,
over again, bro.
it was wrong. And now that my eyes is open to the ignorance and the lifestyle that I used to live, I try to walk a different path. My voice offends people. The things that I used to do, that I did yesterday, I don't have the urge to do anything or do those things anymore.
You don't? Just last week, you said your number one fantasy was to be riding on the back of a bike and doing a drive-by on a motorbike and killing people on a bike. You just last week, you said your biggest fantasy was to be to kill people on the back of a bike. I didn't. Them urges don't just go away that quick. Fantasies don't go away that easy. Let me repeat myself. Just last week, when he was arguing with Maino, he said his biggest fantasy was to unalive somebody on the back of a bike. Put a one in the chat if you heard him say that.
Right here is about how I am gonna.
I didn't mean to do that. Put a one in the chat if you heard him say that. Just last week. What you put in the chat, Max? Oh, I gotta put it on this one too. I gotta put that. I forgot to put that. Nope. Uh, 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 uh. Hold on. That is an honorable mention, Max. I ain't gonna lie. That's appropriate for right now. For what we looking at right now, this is very appropriate. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Yeah. You can't never sit on my couch, nigga. Never ever sit on my couch. Jerry, follow the drip. Follow the drip.
You could be all the things you
Put it up for
always wanted to be.
Put the zest up full mass.
Sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow.
That's my part right there. Hold on. We gotta run that back. We gotta run that back.
Always wanted to be beautiful,
Sexy.
sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow.
Feeling all so silky smooth. I just wanted to make the people silky smooth. You ever watch Don't Mess with the Zohan? I just wanted to make the people silky smooth. Hello down there in the figure. You figure? He said, I want to cut hair. A figure? You figure? No, I'm not a figure. Hello down there in the figure hole. He said the nigga went to bed that night. I just want to make the people silky smooth. Hey, Marquise, peace and welcome. We got both of them, Marquise and Marcus, up in this joint. That nigga be tripping, bro. Thinking that Joe Blow, peace and welcome. Thinking that damn Jerry Curl is hitting. Bro. It is not hitting for. That is not what. That ain't it. That is not it. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Need that. This because that's what he sound like to me. Oh, let me put that in there now. Let me put that in there now because I forgot last time. I'm gonna let it play though.
Right? On my platform, this is my platform where I'm a content creator and I use my voice for my audience, and me and my audience grows together. Now, anybody else?
Yo, I've never seen somebody spread so much hatred and say he's using his voice to make things better. I'm so mind boggled by it. Like, what are you doing to make things better? What are you actually doing to make things better with your voice? You can't tell me or name one thing, or just give me one thing that you have done to make things better with your voice. No, we don't want to hear. We don't want to hear. I got people who hit me up and be like, "Yo, Haas, your story inspired me." No. What changes did your voice make? What changes in the community did your voice make? You can't tell me nothing. I guarantee. Oh shit! I forgot about that. Hold on.
You know, if the shoe fit, wear it. Now, I'm gonna be real. I've had things said about me that had me in teary eyed. Some of my friends, if the walls had ears and you can hear what your friends got to say about you, but some of my friends, some of the things that they said about me had me break down in tears. My friends.
What? Hey, Max. Did he just say what I think he just said? Did he just say some of my friends what they said had me break down in tears? Hold on. Honorable mention. Honorable motherfucking mention. Someone was there you go trying to make himself a victim again. There you go trying to make himself a victim again. This is what you sound like to me right now when you said that. Let me line it up perfectly.
Some of my friends, if the walls had ears and you can hear what your friends got to say about you, but some of my friends, some of the things that they said about me had me break down in tears. My friends.
Had me, some of what my friends said about me had me break down in tears. Nigga, you are fucking 48 years old. There is no excuse for that, bro. No excuse for that. This is all I hear right now.
I am not accepted!
That's all I hear. That's all I hear.
I am not a
That's what I heard. I don't know what translation y'all got out of what he just said, but that's how I translated what he just said. Stone Cold System.
I have a lot of friends that don't like me, and they indulge in very nasty conversations about me. Had me break down in tears. My friends have a lot of friends that don't like me,
I wonder why.
and they indulge in very nasty conversations about me. My enemies post things on the internet about me that's disrespectful, and my friends, they like the post. Meanwhile, people that don't even know me reaches out to me, be in my DM, yo, Haas, we with you, we support you, and actually show support. They actually show that they're there. You have people that consistently, yo, what's your Cash App? What's your Zelle? And I don't ask them for nothing, but a send.
You's a motherfucking liar, nigga. We got plenty of videos of you saying hit the Cash App, hit the Zelle. We got plenty of people. I got plenty of videos of you asking for donations. What are you talking about, bro? How you gonna sit there and lie?
You need money just to show, yo, you're not alone. We sponsoring this war.
Mm-hmm.
But my friends, that same money that y'all, you people, y'all give me, the things that I've done for my friends, I could have put myself in. It was times like, let me be real with y'all, right? There was times where.
Oh yeah, this one too, Max. I need this
things
one
that
too.
I did.
Hold on, let me. Thanks for reminding me. I need this one too. This is definitely perfect for this nigga. I definitely need that one too. Because you sound real sound real feminine right now, bro. And did your friends ask you to do any of these things? Now I can see if your friends asked you to do what you claim that you did for your friends that could have had you in jail for life. But I'm pretty sure they didn't ask you. Oh, wait. Are you admitting to being a holster? Because that's the only thing you did for your friends that could have got you life. Was holding their murder weapons. Their unaliving weapons. Because that's all you did. You didn't put in the work. You just held the weapon. And that's what you got. That's how you got them. I got locked up for bodies because you were holding the murder weapon of somebody else. Because you were a holster. What you call a holster. Hassan with the hood called a holster. You the crash dummy that you get to hold your gun because you know they either a minor or they don't got no record. So you know they're not gonna get a lot of time.
If I would have got caught for the things that I did,
you did get caught.
I would have been doing 20 and 30-year bids for dudes that I thought was my friends. And whenever it was time that they needed me, even when it came down to financially, like the things that I've done, I paid dudes. Yo, I don't think y'all really even understand how many times I paid dudes rents. And then when I call them just to see how they doing, they don't answer the phone because they think that I'm looking for the money back. That I'm not even going to ask them back for the money back, even though they promised I'm going to give it back on such and such date. I call these niggas just to see how they doing. And they won't even pick up the phone because they thinking I'm going to ask for the money that I gave them. I knew you didn't have the money when you asked me for it because you had to ask me for it. So if you had to ask me for it, I knew you didn't have.
Nigga, stop lying, dog. Stop lying. This is what this is about. You called one of your friends back for the money that you let them borrow, and them niggas told you to get the fuck out of their face. That's all this is. You call one of them niggas back. Yo, can I get that money back I borrowed? Nigga, you don't get the fuck out of my face. You burnt. And instead of going and handling his business and getting that money back, he runs to the internet and said, oh, I paid niggas rents. You damn sure ain't getting the money back now. You went right to the internet talking shit. You damn sure ain't getting it back now. Who want to be your friend? Every time you get into an argument or you borrow some money from, they borrow some money from you, you run on the internet and brag about it. Who would want to be your friend?
Have it. That's why I gave it to you. But I've lost friends. And could you picture the reason why they tell other people that we're not cool anymore? You think they're gonna tell the truth? I got friends.
Do we think you're going to tell the truth?
No, 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 no. I don't wanna. No, no, oh, no, no, no. Huh? Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! 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 I don't wanna. No! No!
Did you go and tell the truth, nigga? This is what you look like right now. Shout out to Mac. That's what you look like right now. One more time. That just now clicked, Jaded. He said, imagine getting extorted and asking for the money back. Because that's basically what this nigga was getting extorted by his friends, and he called him up, yo, can I get that little 5,000 I gave him? Nigga, what? This is my money. You owe me for standing beside your goofy ass.
That dogged me out behind my back, but it asked me for money. But they got other friends that got money, but they won't ask their other friends that got money. You know why? Because they don't want them other niggas to know that they ain't got no money, and they.
No, I don't think that's why they asked them, and I meant you and not them. I think they asked you because they know you're going to give it to them or they're going to take it from you. They know they can easily get it from you. That's all you did. That's what you just described to me. Not they don't want to know that they ain't got no money. Who gives a fuck? I don't care if people don't know if I got money or not. That makes no sense for a grown man. They ask you because you's a sucker, and they know they can take it from you. Either gonna give it to them or they're gonna take it from you. That's why they go to you and not their other friends with money.
They really front and walking around with expensive clothes and still acting like they that nigga, but they really not. They broke. And I keep their secret. It don't even be a problem. I got friends that came home from jail.
You seem to keep a lot of people's secrets. I don't know about you, but you seem to everybody. It seems like you be keeping a lot of people's secrets. You kept Bam's secret for 30 years. Who else? You kept a lot of secrets. You good at that. No, you're not. No, you're not. Let me take that back. No, you're not. You're far from good at that.
A bunch of them came home from jail around the same time. And they wives and families and friends, oh, stay away from Hassan Campbell. He gonna get you in trouble. Meanwhile, most of these friends that got family members and friends that's telling them to stay away from me, these dudes are 10 years older than me, 15 years older than me, 8 years older than me. And before they went to jail, I was in the street. Before I was even driving a car, jumping out of cabs.
Manzi, where you at?
Toting, blowing, blazing.
Here we go, Manzi. Where Manzi? Somebody call Manzi. Somebody call Manzi up here. He said, before I was in the street, jumping out of cabs, 2 guns blazing. I told y'all he be saying that shit. Where the fuck is man's at? That? Where man's at? That? Where you get man's up here? This nigga said he jumping out of car, 2 guns blazing. Get the fuck out of here. Hold on. This nigga said he jumping out of cabs. Before I could drive, I was jumping out of cabs, blazing. That police this nigga shut the fuck. The first time he said it, he said I was jumping out the cabs, 2 guns blazing at the police. Now you just jumping out of cabs, guns blazing. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. There's no way you call a cab and jump out that bitch and got your guns blazing and don't nobody you don't nobody call the cops and you don't get caught. First of all, the cab driver got your face in your description. So there's no way you was jumping out of cab. The cab ain't letting you in his shit with a mask on. So how are you jumping out of cabs with your guns blazing and never got caught for that shit? Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. Because first of all, you're not getting in no India. Usually them 4 dot forehead niggas. Don't get in my car with that mask. No, fuck you. Get out of my car. Don't get in my car with that mask. them dot forehead Indians. You are not getting in my car with that mask. He said this nigga think he the Punisher. Right. That's the only person, or he think he Bruce Willis from Die Hard. When he jumped out the car, started shooting at the bull while the car was spinning, and then once he got done shooting, he sat back down in the car and while it was still moving. That's what he thinking of. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That scene from Die Hard? What was it? Die Hard or something like that, when he had a son or something like that, and he spun the car and stepped out of it while it was moving and started popping at the bull. And then when he got done popping, he just sat down and the car spun up on him and he just sat back in the seat and just kept driving. That's what he think he doing. But nothing makes sense about that. Hold on, man. I'm about to play it right now.
I was in the street before I was even driving a car, jumping out of cabs, toting, blowing, blazing behind a lot of these dudes.
Bro, you so eager to sound gangster and lie about some shit that your lies don't even make sense. There's no way you were jumping out of cab, guns blazing. First you said you was blazing at the police. I ain't never see a nigga shoot at the cop and walk away with alive or not damaged or not in jail. It's gonna be one of those things. He either losing his life, either getting fucked up, or he's going to jail for a very long time. I've never seen a nigga escape one of those 3 things. Shooting at the police. First of all, jumping out of cab. Let's just start there. How the bull what's the bull Maine, J Maine from Chicago? Let's just start there. You're over whooping. You over whooping. Because first of all, them Indians is not letting no nigga in the back of their cab with a mask on. So first of all, so the cab driver see your face. There's no way you jumping out of the car, toting guns, blazing at whoever, especially the police, and the cab driver ain't calling the cops and giving them your description. There's no way. So I call bullshit on that one. You can tell that a lot of them to all them bullshit ass, retarded ass, Crush Violet. Peace and welcome. AP, what's up with you? Manzik, Blicky Bobby, Shadow. He said, I got a horrible idea for a video. I think might have to keep it to myself. Oh no, you gonna have to hit me up in the DMs about that, Shadow. He said, who's blazing with that lean back ass hairline? Look, this him right here. Man's it. Max just put in this Hassan right here. Really Kane size. That nigga, you too big to be that soft. Is it? You too big. That's way too big to be gay. I ain't never see a gay nigga that big. You know, matter of fact, I did. That football player.
Me. And before they went to jail, I was in the street. Before I was even driving a car, jumping out of cabs, toting, blowing, blazing behind a lot of these dudes. And when some of their wives used to see me when they knew their mans had beef, it was like, oh, I feel so safe. Poppy around. We ain't talking about Hassan Campbell. We talking about Poppy.
Right. A crushed violet. You absolutely right about that. But the one detail that you missing is Bo was fucking Hassan too. That's how he allegedly saw Bo's dick in Bam's mouth because they were having a threesome. Think about it. How would you see that? What circumstances would you have to be in for you to witness that? Y'all was having a threesome. Y'all was having a boy orgy, like you said. Remember he kept saying Bam had him doing orgies? That's the orgy he was talking about.
And when they seen Poppy, when they with them, these same chicks, they're still with these same niggas. Yo, I feel so comfortable when you around. Now, it's stay away from him. He's trouble.
I've never heard a woman say that they was comfortable around you. Not once. Not even Cora. I haven't even heard your childhood friend Cora even say you could tell she's uncomfortable around you. Every woman we've seen you stand by, they look totally uncomfortable. DJ! Hold on a second, y'all. All right, back to what I was saying. Back to this nigga.
With some of these same niggas that be liking my enemies' posts.
Yeah.
Niggas that say some of the most disrespectful shit about me. They be liking my enemies' posts. Shit had me teary-eyed. And I'm like, yo, these same niggas, I'm on the visiting floor seeing niggas in jail. I'm sitting in commissary.
My bad.
These same niggas coming home from jail, they standing and taking flicks and pictures with my
I ain't gonna
enemies.
lie, I fucks with this joint. I ain't gonna lie, I fucks with this joint heavy. I fucks with this joint heavy. I'll be walking around the joint. Dragon's Lord! walking around the house, Dragon's Lord! Don't be hating. I bought this for my son. Well, me and my son. I say it was for him. I said it was for him so I can buy. Yeah, I'm buying this for our son. Lying. It's for me. It's for me.
And it's cool because everybody's not gonna be my friend. I understand some of my friends
Run around
are
the house
friends
like
with
this.
my enemies, even though my friends don't kick it. My real friends don't kick it with my enemies. But it's okay because my mouth make a lot of enemies because people hate the things that I say.
Hold on. Back up. What do you say?
On the visiting floor seeing niggas in jail. I'm sitting in commissary. These same niggas coming home from jail, they standing and taking flicks and pictures with my enemies.
Hold on, go back.
With some of these same niggas that be liking my enemies' posts. Niggas that say some of the most disrespectful shit about me. They be liking my enemies' posts. Shit had me teary-eyed. And I'm like, yo.
Wait, what? You said it had you wait, let me run that back. It had you teary-eyed because your friend liked your enemy's posts?
Enemies' posts. Niggas that say some of the most disrespectful shit about me. They be liking my enemies' posts. Shit had me teary-eyed.
Yeah. Grown-ass man said that his friend liking his enemy's posts had him teary-eyed. Seth Lord activated! Call the Seth Lord! Zeth Ranger! Oh man! Zeth Zord, activate! Zeth Zord, go Zesty Ranger! Go Zesty Ranger! Zeth Zord, activate! Hold on, I think I got that, Joe. Hold on. I got you. Do I got it? Yeah, I do. Zeth Zord! Oh no, I can't put it up. I got this the Project Power Ranger joint. I can't put it up. It won't let me put it up. Zeth Zord, activate! Zesty soap. You remember Zest soap? Yeah. I remember that shit. Dry out my skin like a motherfucker.
And I'm like, yo, these same niggas, I'm on the visiting floor seeing niggas in jail.
This joint light up
commissary. These same niggas coming home from jail, they standing and taking flicks and pictures with my enemies.
Hold on, watch this shit. This joint light up too. This joint was better than mine. I had the little one. This joint light up too. I fucks with this joint heavy. I showed it earlier too. Like if you want to play the song yourself, you can play it yourself. If you want to play the song yourself, you can play it yourself, or you can put it to the joint and it'll play by itself. This joint fire, bro. I fucks with it. Well, my joint, the joint that I had was actual metal, and it was smaller. But I fucks with this. I fucks with this joint, man. I really do. Then it's like it looked like it's been worn down, like it's already been through battle. This joint fire. I fucks with it. Hassan, look, I'm using this joint from now on. Zest going activate. We using that from now on. Don't try to take my shit neither. Don't nobody try to take my shit.
I'm sitting in commissary. These same niggas coming home from jail, they standing and taking flicks and pictures with my enemies.
That's
and it's cool
sound
because
effect.
everybody's not going to be my friend. I understand some of my friends are friends with my enemies, even though my friends don't kick it. My real friends don't kick it with my enemies. But
wait a minute. That doesn't make sense, bro. I'm supposed to stop liking somebody because you don't like them? Nah, that's not how friendship works, bro. That's not how friendship works. I'm calling Zest on that one. I'm calling Zest on that one. I gotta call Zesty on that one, bro. I'm not gonna expect my friend to stop liking somebody that they were friends with because I don't like them or because I'm not cool with them. That's never gonna happen. Wait, it makes noise when you swing it? But I'm not going to expect my friends. Sometimes in some circumstances, yes, I would like them to stop fucking with somebody that I don't like. But if they were friends with them and I'm friends with them, I'm not going to expect them to stop hanging with that person. I'm not going to expect them to stop fucking with that person because I don't like them. Now, if they did something real horrible to me that anybody shouldn't like them afterwards, that's different. But if we had an argument or disagreement on the internet, I'm not going to expect my friend. That's like I get mad at Jaded or Shadow or Manzit, and I expect Trip C's to stop talking to him too. Do I have a right to tell Trip C she can't talk to them too? No, I don't. You act like niggas is your girl. So we gotta call Zest on that one. We calling the Zest Zord on that one.
But it's okay. Because my mouth make a lot of enemies because people hate the things that I say.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. You create a lot of enemies. So I would hate to be your friend, period. Because you do nothing but cause enemies and problems. With all the enemies that you create, niggas ain't gonna want to just stop being cool with all these people because you keep creating enemies for yourself. And a 50-year-old man should not even feel that way. You territorial about your friends, nigga, at 50? Some other grown ass men. We gotta call the Zest Zord on that one.
But I'm not gonna stop being me. You know, I'll give you an example. Everybody's happy about Chef G getting 5 years in jail. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy the brother ain't get life too. I like Chef G. I believe in second chances for some people.
Wait, what, Max? Oh, what you put in the chat, Max?
As a father, right? What kind of a message would I be giving to my son if I told my son, yeah, that 5 years is a good deal? No time in jail is a good deal. Stay away from jail. Stay away from prison. Stay away from the things that lead you to prison. Unless you have to protect yourself and your family, then it's something totally different. These dudes ain't go to jail for protecting themselves or their family. These dudes with the jail just to get a rap.
Oh
repping
yeah,
gang life and gang mentality. So no, I
yeah, Mac.
understand from a
That's
court's
definitely him.
perspective, he could have got 20. But once again,
This is what you did. This is definitely what you sound like right now. A Zest Ranger. Go Zesty Ranger. They got gay baby Power Rangers. Oh my god, Max, where the fuck did you find this Power Ranger gay babies thing?
Got the Rangers, gay babies. Chocolate strapped, ready for a fight. Tiny heroes shining bright in the night. Rainbow flags on tiny suits tight. Baby Rangers rocking with all their might. Power Rangers, gay babies. Rock flags up, be the fan with grace. Baby Rangers ain't no
Matt.
time to waste.
Matt.
Justice and love right in your face.
Matt.
But we own this place. Power Rangers, gay babies. Swords in the sandbox, we
Matt.
play hard. Diversity crew ruling in the yard.
Matt.
Cheering all-star. Baby Rangers in the pride parade on par. Power Rangers,
Matt.
gay babies. Suit up strong, we shine with pride. No more shadows where to hide. Just as colorful and bold. Stories that are yet untold. Power Rangers, gay babies. Power Rangers here to stay. Wave that flag and dazzle an array of evil flags.
Well, if we want to be technical about it, the original Blue Ranger is gay. The original Blue Ranger he is gay. In real life, the man was gay. He got bullied all through that set because he was gay. Savannah, peace and welcome. Big T, peace and welcome.
On tiny suits tight, baby Rangers rocking with all their might. Power Rangers, gay babies.
Look at the boot. Oh, shit.
Bloody fish raised high in the playpen. Love wins, these babies ain't pretend. Type of warriors from dawn
Matt.
till end. With a touch of heart and
That's
a
all I can
little
say about this is
Power
Matt.
Rangers, gay babies.
You ain't
Pacifiers, but we ain't mute. Looking cute, but we'll always dispute. In the playground, justice absolute. For every baby's right, we salute. Power Rangers, gay babies.
Whoever made this is the most diabolical nigga on the internet. Power Rangers, gay babies, and wrote a theme song for it, and it's catchy. That's the fucked up part about it. The song is catchy. What the fuck? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button that y'all come in. He said he the new turquoise Ranger. Yup, I got to join right now. His door caller. Zest Monster, activate! His Zest Monster come out like, yeah. Who's ready to take down some monsters? Yeah. A roar. His Zest Monster come out like, yeah. We're ready to take down some monsters. Roar.
when you talking to your nephew or your sons, and you sit up there saying, yeah, that 5 years is good. So now you got your child thinking that if they go to jail and they get 5 years, you okay with it.
No, that's not what that would mean. 5 years is good compared to fucking life. That's what they're saying. You the only one that take that and warped it and twisted it. Yes, I would tell my son, yeah, that 5 years is good. Instead of him going to jail for life, jail ain't good at all. But going to year, I'll take 5 years over life. That's what you should say to your son. Only you, with that young dumb mind of yours, that fifth grade mind of yours, you the only one that can't process it like that.
Absolutely not. No, I'm not okay with it. I'm raising the next generation of good people, not criminals. It is what it is. So when I use my voice in situations like that, or when niggas be like, I'm outside, and then I look at the news and I'm seeing a case where there's a 16-year-old boy that just lost his life getting off the bus coming home from school from another 16-year-old. If the old heads know that it's not safe outside, why y'all keep bragging about being outside when you know?
Because when they say they outside, they're not talking to the kids. They're talking to other adults. They're not. See, this is the problem. You keep putting people responsible for other people's kids. Your child shouldn't be watching Jim Jones. Your child shouldn't be watching Maino. They're not making raps for kids. They're making raps for an adult. Now, if your child is listening to Jim Jones and Maino, then I think that's the parents' fault. It's not Jim Jones and Maino's fault. They don't make music for the kids. They make music for adult men. Now, so if kids are listening to them, don't you think you should discuss that with their parents? They can't be responsible for everybody else's kids. So what we not supposed to talk about adult shit no more because the kids are listening? Nah, every time I see Haas, I'm gonna think that's what I'm saying. Every time he opens his mouth, all I hear is Power Rangers, gay babies.
No, you're not active. You know you're not toting that hammer. You ain't got no gun on your waist. Why are you bragging about being outside? Well, you know that these young boys.
Projection, Mr. Campbell. This is you. You do this. You just was talking about how you jumping out of cab, guns blazing, just 5 seconds ago. See, this is what I don't get. You brag about you being out in the streets. Yeah, a lot of my friends, shit I did for them could have had me in jail. I was jumping out of cabs, guns blazing, booming. That's the same thing that you just said. I'm outside, and why are you talking about toting guns? And did you not just talk about you yourself toting guns, jumping out of cabs? You not toting no guns, nigga. You in that backyard planting flowers and shit. Zest monster.
It's the hunt is on. It ain't a prey. Like they said in Boys in the Hood, Minister Society. You know the movies that's dedicated to where we from, King of New York, New Jack City, and the list goes on. To anybody out there that's watching me, man, I'm gonna say it again. I don't have zero friends. I have no friends, and I used to feel bad, but now I feel good because I'm about to say something, and I don't want this to go over your head. Some of the friends that you have.
Hold on, let me stop you that right there before you say it. There is nothing that has ever come out your mouth that has ever went over anybody's head. I just want to put that out there. There has never been one sentence that this man has ever said in his life that has ever went over somebody's head.
Hey, some of the friends that you have, they're not your friends. And God is holding back your blessings. You want to know why? Because if God gives it to you in abundance, it's going to make them upset. They're not going to be able to handle what God has given you in abundance. And because of that, God sees what you don't see in front of you or behind you.
Wait. I heard that word for word. I heard that before somewhere, word for word. I heard that somewhere, word for word. I can't remember where I heard it from, but I heard that from somewhere, word for word. I think it was a pastor that said it.
When God gives you that blessing and you receive that blessing with the friends that you have in your life, they're going to backdoor you. They're going to backdoor you. 9 times out of 10, probably some of the dudes that used to be my friends, the reason why they ain't backdoor me is because niggas don't know when they gonna see me. You think I trust these dudes with my life?
Niggas don't know when they gonna see me. Oh my God. The nigga that can't go back to the hood where these niggas is at is supposed to is thinking that we supposed to believe this shit. These niggas are extorting you. We've already figured this out. You're being extorted, and this is what you're describing. You're describing being extorted, and they don't know they scared to see you. Bro, you'll try to sound tough by any means necessary.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up!
By any means necessary.
I have to have conversations with my children to tell my children some of the people that you see me with, that you call uncle, you see me in the pictures with, that I done bragged about for years, and you know daddy loved those people. Those people are no good. They can't be trusted. If you see them parked outside the house, don't open the door.
Victim.
Dial 911.
That sword, activate. Come on, Zed I need to be the victim. Victim mode, activate. Power coin, power up. Victim mode, activate. Damn, it's that itchy in my
Picture you have to tell your children that about the friends that used to be your friends. When God is ready to give you an abundance and he holds back because of the people you have around you, get rid of some of your friends and watch how your blessings start stacking up. These same people that be around you, they got the evil eye. They don't wish nothing good for you. They don't want to see you make it.
Chalgin, peace and welcome. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in too. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. How many likes we got? Yeah, all right, come on, y'all. Y'all definitely make sure y'all hitting that like button and support the channel. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal at the top of the chat, or going along your screen to support the channel. Put something on that Loud Pack family. I ain't been here in a while. Look out for your boy.
When good things happen to me, I share it with them.
Stop lying.
Not realizing that
you don't willingly share it with them, they extort you for it. I hate when niggas come on here lying and shit, nigga. You don't willingly share it. Them niggas take it from you. So nigga say, I share it with them. No, the fuck you don't, nigga. You pay them to hang with you, nigga. We know the deal. We know what it's hitting for, nigga. Why you ain't got the lie, Craig? You ain't got the lie. We know what it's hitting for, nigga. We know what it's hitting for. You need to stop lying all the time. I share it with them. No, they take it from you. There's a difference. Death Monster, activate. Zesty Man, power up.
It's creating a monster because they don't want my help. They want my spot. Some of these niggas used to get money back in the days.
Oh my God.
They was all the way up. And now they're a fragment of what they used to be. And meanwhile, Hassan Campbell, we at the age where we dying every day in our 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. We dying young. I'm creeping up on 50. I'm 48 years old. Tomorrow's not promised for me. And you know what? I'm living good.
Bridges, right.
At my age. And then when they women have to measure.
Hold on. What'd you say? Extortion, Mr. Campbell. You created an environment for your children. Said pictures that people you see with him Like the picture on the thumbnail that you don't want to speak on. Wait, what? Pictures that people you see me with, like the picture and the thumbnail that you don't want to speak on. What do you mean by that, Crush Violet? Violet? I don't know what that means. What that mean? Yeah, he is definitely using the 50 Cent and Meech play.
Them as a man compared to me as a man, well, that's where some of the animosity is coming from too.
Wait. Back that up.
That was for me. And you know what? I'm living good at my age. And then when a woman have to measure them as a man compared to me as a man, well, that's where some of the animosity is.
My nigga, there has not been a woman in the history of Bronx River that looked at their man and measured him up to you and felt that their man was beneath you. Nigga, you let another grown man go plucamus in your ducamus. There is no way a woman would look at you and think you are more of a man than their man. This is where I call cap. That's monster activate. This is where I call cap. There's not been a woman in the history of women that looked at a man that took a dick and thought he was manlier than her man. You think, see, this is the thing about it is, you 48 years old and you still think money validates you? You 48 years old and you think money validates you? No, you want that with the see, this is what you want it to be. You're describing what you want it to be. Look how he said it with so much passion. When they girl look at me, look at all the animation. This is how you know he's making it up, and this is what his delusional brain conjures up when he sees these situations with his. This is what your brain is trying to replace, or you to this is what your brain comes up with to cope with being extorted by your so-called friends. Oh, they women look at them and the animosity because they looking at them and then they looking at me and they measuring him up to me and get the fuck out of here, nigga. You took a dick, nigga. You let a man go plucamus in your ducamus, and not as a kid, as an adult. Because you said when you got off of jail, who house did you go to? You ain't go to your baby mom house to get some ass. You went to Bam's house to get some ass. As an adult. As an adult, you let a nigga go plucamus in your ducamus. There's no way a woman will look at you and think that you are more manly than their man. No way in hell.
Not realizing that it's creating a monster. Because they don't want my help. They want my spot. Some of these niggas used to get money back in the days. They was all the way up. And now?
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
My God. Always lying. God, you are fucking delusional. Oh, when do you ever tell the truth? God. Hassan, do you ever tell the truth? Ever? Do you ever tell the truth about anything? Don't even answer that. I know what your answer is.
No. I don't wanna. No. Huh? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! I don't wanna. No.
That we already know what your answer is. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I don't wanna. I never tell the truth. Nope, nope, nope.
They're a fragment of what they used to be. And meanwhile, Hassan Campbell, we at the age where we dying every day in our 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. We dying young. I'm creeping up on 50. I'm 48 years old. Tomorrow's not promised for me. And you know what? I'm living good at my age. And then when a woman have to measure them as a man compared to me as a man, well, that's where some of the animosity is coming from too. Because when I decided to be a grown man, I mean, look around. I really did that. Compared to me as a man, well, that's where some of the animosity is coming from too. Because when I decided to be a grown man, I mean, look around. I really did that.
What did you do, my nigga? I'm not understanding what you did that was so grown, man. You put flowers in the backyard? That's grown man shit. I didn't know that. I didn't know. And you decided to be a grown man at 40 years old? I don't think that's nothing to brag about, bro. I really don't. I don't think that's something you should be bragging about. You decided to be a grown man at 40 years old. Already had like 13 kids. And you decided to be a grown man at 40 years old. No, you ran into some YouTube money. You should have been a grown man before YouTube. Why did it take for YouTube for you to be a grown man and take care of your kids and your family? Oh, that's right, because you have no education, no job history, you have no fucking life skills, you have no trade skills. YouTube is the only thing you could have done. Because the only job I've ever heard of you having was being a bodyguard for Bam.
I got grown. I started living grown and making my environment grown. Some of these niggas, they live for the street corner.
No, you made your environment zesty. Zest monster, activate! Zest Zord, power up! Type of grown man gets money and buy a bunch of fucking fake jewelry, jackets, oversized fitteds, and some zesty ass flowers for his backyard. That's grown man shit. You know what's grown man shit? Taking your family shopping. That's grown man shit. We have never seen you do that. We have never even seen you buy anything for your family. Has anybody seen him purchase one thing for his family? Just one? I see you bought jewelry and jackets and fitteds for yourself. We even see you buy a jacket, $5,000 worth of jackets for $5. We seen you take 3 different men shopping, but we've never seen you take your wife or your kids shopping. We've never seen you buy them anything either.
They live for the nightlife. You could catch them at the bar every weekend, spending $300 and $400. They can afford to live like this if they saved and sacrificed to give their family better, but they don't want better. They want to.
You saved and sacrificed? What did you sacrifice? What did you save? What did you save and sacrifice to do all this? Nothing.
They want to put on their best outfit and go to the bar or go to the street corner in front of the projects, in front of the bodega, and they want to put on their best outfit to impress other men. And then maybe here and there, they might cheat on their wife.
Nigga. My bad, I keep hitting the button. Nigga, you get and put on your best fucking outfit to sit on the couch and impress other men. What are you talking about? At least these niggas go outside with their outfits. You put on a fucking outfit and get fully dressed like you going to the club just to sit on the couch. Just to sit on the couch. You don't see you do nothing else. That's all you do. And you got a nerve to talk about some niggas doing it to go outside and chill on the corner and bag biddies in the hood. You ain't doing that. You sitting on the couch trying to impress niggas. Look at my house. Look at my furry jacket.
With a bunch of hood rats, a bunch of hood boogers. Because in the hood, it's a bunch of them. See, in the suburbs, everybody's wife and booed up.
Rex,
you ain't gonna really be, you ain't, unless you creep on somebody else's wife, you ain't gonna really be booed up with these chicks like that. They got a family. But in the hood, there's a bunch of single women that's looking for a man, and these niggas, they having their way with them. So they rather look fly and fresh to death on the block, smoking that blunt, drinking that Henny, throwing their life away. And then when you come pull up, visiting, they stuck in that same hood that they don't want to leave. And niggas is mad. Listen, man, I don't care who mad at me.
Bro, how many times you gonna say this, bro? We really getting tired of this saying. You just recycling speeches over and over again, bro. Well, they mad because I'm in the suburbs and they in the hood. Nigga, you not there because you got yourself there. You there because Lily Buck got that house. If like we keep saying, if Lily say you got to go, it's over. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and put something on that Loud Pack family. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. This nigga is a weirdo, bro. We're so tired of hearing this same old fucking speech. You think you better than somebody because you moved out the hood? Do you think that makes you better?
Y'all niggas don't like me because it's a bunch of y'all. And if you feel a sting of this, of what I'm saying, it's every last one of y'all. Take it personal. If you watching this video and you see me saying, I ain't got no friends, and to my brothers that know they my brothers, y'all already know who y'all are. Y'all know y'all don't be on the social media sitting up there liking people posts that be disrespecting me. When I cry,
that one little island right there, splat. It just looked like somebody just splatted it on. You got one island right here. Bro, look how far, his hairline is fucked.
Brothers cry. When I get busy, my brothers get busy. Some of these niggas was never my brother. They was just there using me for my ability to get busy back in the days. And now they use me for the ability of getting money. It's crazy.
They use him for his ability. Ooh, I caught it at the right spot. Look at it. Let me put it up full mass. Put the ball spot up full mass. Look at it. Aquaz. Let me take myself out of here. Aquaz. Bro. The whole front of your hairline is evaporating. Your hairline is so fucking dry that it's evaporating.
Because ever since I realized I ain't had no friends and I started staying to myself again, my money started going all the way up. If you want to receive those,
see, this is what I don't get here. 1 minute you want to talk about how you poor, and you down here with the poor folks, and then next minute you rich. Like you can't be both, bro. This I know you's a poverty pimp.
blessings from God. Get rid of your friends. Because there's either two things that's going to happen. God is going to give you that blessing, and they're going to rock your snot box, or suck you dry like a leech from everything that you got, because they know that you love, and love is not a two-way street. You love them and they don't love you. Or two, God is not going to give you that blessing because he knows that you can't protect yourself from the enemy that you call a friend. And when you receive, or rather, when you don't receive these blessings and you like, God, why are you not giving it to me? It's because you don't see the dangers you put yourself in. You got evil lurking all around you, waiting to take off this mask. Shall we begin? Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Pay attention to your circle before it hurts you. I'm out.
Bro, you
Girl, I just told
your excuses for shit don't make sense, and they stupid. You make a nigga want to fall asleep sometimes when you watching this doofus McGoofus. He's been busy though. He's been really busy. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off those shoes and super violate that like button. Now, in the beginning, when all this happened with Diddy and the bail hearings, he was denied the bail. I've always said from the jump, I'm never going to scream free Diddy, but he's innocent until proven guilty. With that being said, every man is entitled to a bail. And the reason why I feel so strongly about that.
No, they're not entitled to a bail. If they were entitled to the bail, they wouldn't be able to revoke it, you jackass.
That is because I know what it's like to be in jail for something that I didn't do. There's things that I've been locked up for that I've done, and there's things that I've been locked up for that I didn't do. And one of the worst feelings in the world is to be locked up in jail for something that you didn't do. So when the courts have a procedure and violate your rights because you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but you're really guilty until proven innocent. And right now, Diddy has to prove that he's...
Wait, when have you ever heard a victim say that a man who has 100 and something victims accusing of him of doing all types of the unthinkable, and this nigga say innocent and proven guilty? When have you ever seen a victim say a predator is innocent until proven guilty? Don't worry, I'll wait. No, don't come here. Don't come here crying.
innocent in order to reward
Don't
to
come
be
here crying.
rewarded
Shut the door.
with his freedom.
Shut the
Now, with
door.
that being
Don't come
said,
here crying. Tell him. Shut the door.
I just made a video
Shut the door.
describing to
Shut
y'all
the door.
why I'm pissed off, or one of the reasons I was pissed off with Maino for attacking Little Rod and his credibility. Here we have it now. The courts then threw out half of the allegations, the charges that they had based off of Little Rod. Doesn't mean that Diddy is innocent. It doesn't mean that Diddy is guilty, but it is a win because it's saying something just ain't right. So now, based off of the fact that Diddy is still in jail and charges are being thrown out, should he not get bail? I'm just being real. I'm never on the side of the predator. who likes to pray. But you can't wrongfully hold a man for something that he didn't do. In the beginning, I told y'all that this kind of feels like a humiliation ritual. They raided his house to get whatever they was looking for. 9 times out of 10, Diddy outsmarted him and he still got some tapes. And he still got an ace in the hole if he blows trial. So somebody on those tapes that's in power and position, they don't want to be seen on the Diddy tapes.
I don't know what the fuck you
So at some point in time, behind the scenes, whatever nigga, they raided his house. I'm never on the side of the predator who likes to pray. But
you've been on Diddy's side the whole time.
You can't wrongfully hold a man for something that he didn't do.
Didn't do.
In the beginning, I told y'all that this kind of feels like.
Wait, didn't we just watch him try to throw Maino under the bus for what he said about Lil Rod and Diddy situation? We just watched the video of him doing that, didn't we? But yet here he is rooting for Diddy in the Lil Rod situation. Dude is a fucking hypocrite, bro. Dude is a major hypocrite. It's a goddamn shame how hypocritical he is.
A humiliation ritual. They raided his house to get whatever they was looking for. 9 times out of 10, Diddy outsmarted him and he still got some tapes. And he still got an ace in the hole if he blows trial. So somebody on those tapes that's in power and position, they don't want to be seen on the Diddy tapes. So at some point in time, behind the scenes, whatever they're negotiating with Diddy during this punishment, because he's on punishment right now, and he's going through a humiliation ritual. We already seen.
You on punishment too, nigga?
How these people work. Somewhere down the line in the past, R. Kelly messed up, and he beat a case that he shouldn't beat. With videotape evidence on him, he beat the case. Years later, when he decided to bite the hand that fed him and go against the grain, they decided to charge him for things that he beat in the past, which is double jeopardy. And now he's facing life. Just pay attention to what's going on in the world, because I have a strong feeling when it's time for Diddy to go to trial, something big is getting ready to happen, and they only using him for a distraction. I mean, yeah, he got to go through his humiliation ritual. That's the price that comes with going through the door and still being the doorkeeper, the gatekeeper.
So wait a minute, is it a distraction or is it a humiliation ritual? You can't even keep your conspiracies together. You can't even keep your conspiracies together. Is it a distraction or is it a humiliation ritual? It can't be both.
But the reality of it is, all of this stuff on social media that's being pushed in the algorithm, every time one of these topics, a title come out, this algorithm is suppressing us beforehand. But then when the topic comes out, it pushes you right into that bag. Are you not entertained? It is what it is. That's my take on the situation. I'm not saying free Diddy. I'm not saying he innocent. Something just ain't right. hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out.
Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. That shit getting annoying. Don't got time for a couple more. What he said about Sauce Walker. Oh, let's go. Just start with Kanye.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. Kanye West. I swear to God, I couldn't wait for my kids to get out of the house so I can make this video. Before I get into this video, let me give all you YouTubers a fair warning. 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 Be careful doing reaction videos and posting academics content with Kanye West. Notice, academics hasn't posted that material on his page yet. In the past, when Kanye West went on his rants, us fellow YouTubers who posted the things that he was saying about the higher ups, the powers to be, the small hat, the Jewish community. Shout out to the Jewish community. They will not tolerate any anti-Semitic or any disrespect towards their community, nor should they. Many of channels in the past who shared Kanye West rants have lost their channels and got community strikes. So I'm telling you from the jump right now, be careful what you play that comes from him. Notice that Drink Champ interview that Nori had with Kanye West is not up. Notice that, matter of fact, academics is not on his page. And I'm going to tell you as well, Owens,
DG, what's up?
The strike that got her monetization lost came from a Kanye West interview.
Nigga, you trying to get people to not talk about it. That's what you want to do. You mad that academics got that interview with Kanye and he going up right now. And you can't stand it. When has he ever alerted the people not to cover a video because you might get copyright struck? When has he ever done it? Don't worry, I'll wait. When have you ever seen him do that? You just don't want to see the nigga going up right now. That interview was going up, and you're trying to stop the momentum of the interview by scaring people into not reporting it or not reacting to it. Chill Vibes, what's up with you?
Kanye West rant. So I'm just giving y'all fair warning. Now let me get to the topic. Kanye West. I'm so sick and tired of Kanye West. Shall we begin? Let me break it down, right? So Kanye West using the reference of the Matrix, the red pill and the blue pill. My problem with that is Kanye West already joined the Matrix. Yeah. Kanye West already merged with the Matrix. Kanye
Projection, Mr. Campbell, because so did you. How can you sit there and say that about Kanye when you was merged with the Matrix for 20-something years? Literally merged. Getting your booty clapped. 20-something years. So that's going off your logic. We shouldn't trust you neither. Because you went through the door. And then came back. And went back. So how you gonna sit there and say about Kanye, nigga, you've already been through the door.
West already merged with the same people that he's talking about, that he's exposing. You merged with those people already.
So
And
did
then
you.
you got the nerve enough to be speaking on God when you lived and resided in Satan's house. And see, when you're dealing on a spiritual level, when you're dealing with the Abrahamic faith, which he deals with and what I deal with, whether it be Christianity or Islam, Kanye West was a child in Satan's house. What I got to put that inside? Would I got to put it in subtitles or something? I got to put it in subtitles or something. Kanye West was a servant in Satan's house. And see, God is not welcome in Satan's house. And Satan is not welcome in God's house. In Islam, when you associate partners with God, you know how when Kanye tried to tell you that God is a jealous God, Kanye already associated partners with God. In Islam, it's called shirk. It's the only sin that you cannot be forgiven for in Islam. Shirk. Well, that and suicide, because after you kill yourself, you can't repent. And in Christianity, the only sin that you're not forgiven for in Christianity is associating partners with God. Didn't Kanye West tell you that his God is a jealous God? But he already merged with their God. Kanye West.
Well, you full of shit.
You was running and hanging out with the same people who turned Jesus' TV off. Kanye West, you was running and hanging with and doing business with the same people who rocked Jesus' snot box. They hit him in the head with the headshot. You was running with them. And now that you fell out over business, now that you fell out because your wife was part of a contract. Your wife is a witch. She casts spells.
Oh, my God.
Amongst other.
Oh, my God. My nigga, you taking this shit too far, bro. You taking this shit way too far. Now you just throwing random conspiracies out there and seeing which one will stick.
Other things. And now that you can't have her because she's caught up in the matrix and you still caught up in the matrix, and whenever they decide to get their remote control and use their remote control and use you as a distraction, you come out to the public and act like you airing something out. Your beef ain't our beef. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Hold up. Rewind. Your beef is not our beef. Your beef is your beef. When we going through poverty and pain in the hood, Kanye, you're not there.
See?
All I want to say is that they don't really care.
Now, last video I just played, didn't he just tell us that he leveled up? He ain't us. He leveled up. He rich. See what I mean? That right there was an example of what I was just talking about. When it's convenient for him, he calling other celebrities out and be like, "Oh, you ain't do nothing for poverty and pain, us poor folks." And then when he want to big himself up, oh, I leveled up. I'm getting money. You can't be broke and poor at the same time, bro. I mean, you can't be poor and rich at the same time.
Care about us, and you don't care about us neither, my nigga.
Neither do you.
What have you done for the black community?
We
have no hospitals. We have no farms. We don't have farms. We have Yeezys. We don't have no farms. We don't have no medical. We don't have no herbalists. We don't have no herbalists. Your voice is not used to uplift and help the black community. Your voice is used when you get pissed off because you can't have your way with your master. So then you run around with these shenanigans and put on the SWAT sticker, but you're really not breaking down that the SWAT sticker came from black people before Hitler took it. You're not breaking that down. You running around and you acting like you trying to offend the people that put you in power. You acting like you trying to offend the people that made you a billionaire. But see, one thing I understand from watching The Matrix is that when Agent Smith, when he put his hand into the people and he turned them into Agent Smith and he cloned them, there is no coming back. So all of the pretending you doing while the jinn got you in the headlock, yeah, I said it. The jinn got you in the headlock, my nigga. There is no coming back. Only thing that you were doing is pretending and distracting us while the world is going through earthquakes. You're distracting us while the world is on the brink of World War III. There's towns all over the world, cities all over the world. North Carolina got flooded, hit with hurricanes that they'll never recuperate from. Not in our lifetime. Hawaii got hit with storms that burnt them down. There's wildfires going on all around the world. We are living in the last days.
Here we go with the
And the
conspiracies.
signs of the times. And instead of you sitting up there trying to figure out how your billions of dollars can lead us to from rags to riches, you trying to sit up there and keep us under the spell, the same spell that you on. You had nerve enough to bring up the Matrix? So Kanye West, you telling me you the only one in the history of the Matrix to actually break out of the Matrix and come back amongst the people after you already been cloned? After you already been MK Ultra'd? Get your hand out of my pocket. Get your hand out of my pocket. That's my take on this situation. I'm sorry, but I like Kanye. I would never trust you after you took that oath and you went through that door. Now you screaming to the people. They killed my mama. They ain't kill your mother. You did, my nigga. You did. Then you sided with Diddy. I don't care if they found Diddy. I don't care if they found Diddy not guilty. The things that we have witnessed Diddy do to the artists under Bad Boy and the people that was around him, the rumors of the things that he tried to negotiate from men in order for them to be in the industry, they had to go through Diddy's door. He was the gatekeeper who sat back and watched hip hop burn. That's my take on the situation. I'm sorry, Kanye, but I'm not here to fight for you to get custody back of Northwest.
That was the dumbest fucking hypocritical take I've ever seen. It was just dumb and hypocritical.
Because the reality of it is she's tapped into the Matrix. And she belongs to the jinn. Her mother's a witch, so what you think she is?
Oh my God, now she's a fucking jinn? Her mother's a witch, and she's a jinn. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up.
You running around with that outfit on, trying to look like the KKK, but you really hiding the fact, or you really exposing the fact that you really a warlock. Your wife is a witch, and you a warlock.
Wow. Wow.
The unrighteous don't hang out with the righteous unless they try to corrupt them. The devil can't enter God's house, and God wants nothing to do with Satan's house. On the day of judgment, when the Lord comes back, because God is God, but Jesus is king, and when he returns, you think that he's not going to recognize you by your marks? You picked your side already. Now you got to stay there. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. Now, Chef G.
Some breaking news this morning. Chef G, the man widely considered to be the leader of Brooklyn's drill rap music scene, is in handcuffs along with more than 30 other alleged gang members. And our own Lisa Evers was there as the arrests happened. She is joining us now from Brooklyn with the exclusive details. Take it away, Lisa.
Well, Chris, we're here at the 77th Precinct in Crown Heights, where suspects in this case, including popular drill rapper Chef G, were taken into custody. Now, investigators say they allegedly used proceeds from drill music to fund gang activities, like paying and putting bounties on the heads of their rivals and rewarding their own members who obeyed their commands. Now, early this morning, we were the only media allowed in on the tactical briefing of more than 200 NYPD members of the NYPD's Gun Violence Suppression Division and warrant squads. After a nearly 5-year investigation, their task was to take into custody more than 30 alleged gang members being charged with murder and attempted murder and a dozen non-fatal shootings. Here's Chief Jason Sabino.
Today, a tray, 32 subjects. Now think about that, 32 subjects. We could have made this case 200-300 people. Make no mistake about it. But it's focused, it's strategic, it addresses the right people. You know, you look at those 32 individuals, 24 of them are being charged with attempted murder or worse.
Now, Chef G, along with 2 other alleged members, were brought out of the 77th Precinct this morning in handcuffs to be taken to central booking. Other alleged members were also brought into custody in what police say was a focused investigation into the most violent shooters who terrorized residents in public places. About half the shootings were bystanders hit by stray bullets. Here's Sergeant Kelvin Fergus.
These guys, very iconic in the streets. They're like folklores. Everybody looks up to these guys. So, it's a shame that they're using this platform, the music platform, to actually, carry out, a negative message. When I say negative message, I'm not talking about the music. It's what they're actually doing. As a result, they're actually committing crimes and actually really hurting people out there.
Now, I asked the NYPD officers and brass if they are targeting drill rappers, and they say absolutely not. They're going after those individuals who they say are committing these violent acts. Now, at this hour, Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez is announcing this case and all of the charges against them. Obviously, it's still developing. We'll have many more details for you in the full story on the Fox 5 News at 5. We're live in Crown Heights. I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News. Chris, back to you in the...
Y'all want me to give you the ugly truth, or do you want me to give you a beautiful lie? Because I don't listen to a couple of people's breakdown that I don't normally listen to, and I'm listening to these fools like, shall we begin? First and foremost, Chef G had the world at his feet. Chef G had the world at his feet.
And
see, in the Constitution, slavery has been abolished, except for when you go to prison. Okay. You have volunteered.
Everybody knows that.
All over again. The generation before.
I don't think going to jail is volunteering. Nobody goes to jail voluntarily.
For me, messed up our minds so bad. We perpetuated a lifestyle of sin and evil, scoring points against ourselves in these cold-blooded streets. Chef G had the opportunity to get back the land that was taken from us, to build an empire for his family. But instead, he did it all just to, how Gangstar said, he did it all just to get a rep. It was all about the reputation in the streets, where the streets don't love nobody. And see, the crazy part about it is, yeah, I hear people talking about, yeah, he could have did 20. You know how many dudes I knew? Like the brother Tank had? Nigga went to jail and turned a 3 to 9 into a 26-year bid. But scratch that. Let's push that to the side. We living in a day and a time right now, right? Where President Trump said, if you are in a gang and you are a repeated offender.
That's not what he said. We've been through this 17,000 fucking times, bro. It's not what he said. You're taking Trump's words and you're twisting them.
You can and may possibly be exiled out of the country. 5 years in jail in some of these other countries is no joke. The court systems right now is fighting Trump because he already sent 300 prisoners overseas. And I don't think y'all understand. But even in America right now, because some of y'all platforms, y'all sending out misinformation. Or do you know how many people right now have been reaching out to Hassan Campbell because the inmates is behind that wall crying? They're being mistreated. Correction officers, the jails are understaffed. People are not signing up to be correction officers. And the correction officers that's going to jail, see, they doing the bid with you. And while they in there living with you, doing the bid with you, even though they get to go home, they going home with the nasty stigma of the penitentiary. So every once in a while, these police officers, and I ain't making no excuse about it.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? And at this point, the only thing I can say is, what the fuck are you talking about? Nothing that you were saying makes any sense, bro. You just be talking just to talk.
And no excuse for some of these Klansmen, because some of these dudes is Klansmen. They come into jail to these prisons, and they doing brothers worse than a horror movie. Yeah, rest in peace to the last brother y'all crying about that stabbed the woman up. I don't know if she died or not, but then they gave him the same treatment he gave her. That's my take on that situation. But being that any one of us could end up in the penitentiary, even down for driving with a suspended license, you might turn that into a bid. Something simple. Vehicular homicide. You didn't see a kid crossing the street. You smacked him. You didn't mean it. Anybody could end up in jail. So the rules are the rules. But again, you got dudes that's in jail that's begging for mercy for the people to come to their rescue behind that wall. And then you got niggas that's out here that got the life that everybody want to live and is not satisfied with that. Chef G was stupid. He was stupid. And the crazy part about it is, could you imagine how much money he just left on the streets because he's the hottest New York rapper right now? Do you know how much money that he left in the streets along with his freedom? Freedom. You know how many of our ancestors prayed to God and died begging for freedom? And niggas is running around in these streets and throwing their freedom away?
Nigga. Projection, Mr. Campbell. Projection.
All in the name of gang, gang, gang. Stop letting people trick you out of your freedom. 5 years in jail ain't no joke. 5 years in jail ain't no joke. Never mind, he could have got 20. He shouldn't have did nothing. He should have been on the beach or maybe in a park playing with his kids. Within this 5 years, he might lose his mother. He might lose his grandmother. He might lose a brother. He might lose a sister. Some of his friends might not be here, and he won't be able to attend the funeral. Some people belong in jail, so I'm not gonna sit up here and scream, "Free my niggas." Because some people, I know if you let them back in the streets, somebody else's mother's going to cry over a casket for no reason. Absolutely no reason. We are living in the land of milk and honey right now, where black people are actually allowed to get milk and honey. And you're going to give away your milk and honey to eat commissary?
All right. So I got the rice cooked already and got the
Shit don't make no sense. Absolutely no sense.
chicken over there. Got these sausages, man, with the cheesy up in there. Cooked this rice, seasoned it up real good. Everything tastes so delicious so far. Man, fire, man. Everything I cook is just fire, man. Now got the seafood. You can see it was in the hot pot boiling. So it's already cooked. Now I'm about to put it on the grill, fry it, season it up some more. I got this Red Lobster seafood seasoning, and I got a few other seasonings I want to use that I didn't use on anything else. So it's just flavor after flavor after flavor. That one, what I just poured on there, that was mackerel. That's mackerel in oil. And this is the fish steak.
You want to go to jail and have mold and mildew all over your walls, and you cooking and chefing up rice on the bottom of your bed? Jail is for suckers. Jail is for people that have nothing to live for in the streets. So they get to go to jail and hang out until they get their freedom. Or until they realize they done watched their whole baby face turn into gray hairs.
Right.
Don't go to jail, man. Don't let these dudes make it seem like it's cool to go to jail, because it's not. The cries that's coming from the prison walls ain't no joke. And once you in there, it's hard as hell to get out. We don't even know if Trump we don't even know if Trump is gonna send some of these gangs that's in America right now. Where they going, to Haiti? Which country is he gonna pay for them to go? El Salvador? Venezuela? Where they going? These jokes in America, or rather these jails in America is a joke to them jails overseas. Stay home.
What?
Why go to commissary when you could go to the supermarket? That's my take on the situation. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Because they smile in your face all the while. They want to take your place. Them backstabbers. I'm the best of the best for a reason. Go in the comment section. Let me know what town you from and how old you are. I'm out.
Talk of civil war used to be the stuff of history class, or maybe.
Right, so that's where I'm gonna stop this live at. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little tired from work. Started to doze off a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna stop this at 2:45. Yeah, that's about it. We can finish up tomorrow morning. I mean tomorrow night. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired. Goddamn, I'm tired. I'm tired. So that's where I'm gonna stop this at, y'all. Let me get on out of here. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. I appreciate you. But Remy going to bed. Peace.